As a leader, are you ready for your team to get sick? Because everyone gets sick, and when your team gets sick, they don't get things done. And so today, you're going to learn how my team getting sick challenged my leadership. Yes, it's a fact of life. Unfortunately, we all get sick, and our team are no exception. And it can be really disruptive to our organization, to our project, to our team when some of our team members get sick. But what do we do? How do we be a better leader understanding that our team gets sick? Well, the first way in which my team getting sick has challenged my leadership is we must have empathy. That's right. You need to have the empathy that everyone gets sick. And I know what you're saying. Yeah, but I get sick and I push through. Yes, but you're the boss. You're the owner of the organization. You're a leader. You're a manager. That's why you're paid more, because you have more responsibility, and you're in that position because you have that personality. You're the type of person that can push through. That's why you're a leader, and they're not. Not all of our staff have that drive, have that motivation, and nor should they. Otherwise, they should have our job. They should have our position, right? And so we can't expect them to get sick. Look, recently we've launched out and developed a whole new arm to our business, a digital marketing arm to our business. And our digital marketing arm is kind of headed up at the moment by one key person. And last week, he got sick. He got sick and nothing got done that week because he's heading up that whole department. And unfortunately, because he went down, nothing got done. And so you know what? I'll be honest. The week before, got sick myself. And so I didn't really get much work done myself either. And so I had empathy for him because I'm like, you know what? I get it. Things just don't get done and you get sick, and I much prefer you take the time to get better. So we as leaders need to have empathy for our team. We can't expect them to push through like we do. We need to have empathy for them. And our team will appreciate us greatly if we show empathy for them. When they see that we care about them, they will start caring about us and our priorities as well. And so make sure that when your team gets sick, make sure you show empathy for your team. The second way of how my team member getting sick challenged my leadership is you have to have margin. Big mistake. I said we just launched out. We've just started this new venture and we don't have much margin. We're not that far ahead with our projects because we've only just taken on clients. We've only just started working on those projects. And so we're still working on our systems and processes and still figuring out how we were working together. And so when he got sick, everything stopped. Nothing was ahead. But when you have margin as a leader, when a team member goes down, if your projects are a few weeks ahead, it doesn't matter because you're already a few weeks ahead. And if they're sick for a week, you're not losing anything. You've got to have margin in how you operate with your projects. You can't be running, right on deadlines all the time, because as soon as someone gets sick, then we can't manage that project effectively. And the third way in which my team getting sick challenged my leadership was I just knew I had to grow my team, right? I can't just rely on him and the people that he's working with. I instantly went out to develop redundancies. Who are other people that I can get to take on his role if he's sick, if he goes down, if he disappears, if, depending on what happens, an issue happens with his family. We have to grow our team. It is a lot easier to manage a smaller team. I get it. But there's also a lot more risk in having a smaller team. And so I challenge you as a leader that you need to grow your team. As a true leader is constantly growing the people below them, constantly looking for more people to be able to invest in, more people to fill out your roles. Because we need to build more redundancies in our organizations, in our projects, in our teams to make sure that if one person gets sick, we can overcome that by having other team members that are already capable or already sharing that load anyway. So don't say small. Grow big, grow your team. Let me encourage you, step out and grow your team so you can build the redundancy. So if they go sick, your team can take over. So the three ways in which my team getting sick has challenged my leadership is: one, make sure I have empathy for the team members because They're human. They get sick. We can't expect them to do everything that we do. Number 2 is we have to have margin. Start preparing ahead. Prepare ahead with time. Prepare ahead with your projects. Prepare ahead with money as well to make sure you could employ someone else to cover that time as well. Make sure you have margin. And number 3 is grow your team. Grow your team so you've got redundancies. Grow your team. Don't stay small. Hey, if you've enjoyed that, give it a thumbs up, put a comment below and maybe share how you or your team getting sick has challenged some of the projects you're working on. And hey, if you've enjoyed this content and want to watch more, consider subscribing to our channel.